Sometimes when a woman gets pregnant, she can't bring herself to have an abortion, so instead she chooses to place a baby up for adoption, so she can share one of life's many blessings with a family who can love and care for that child like their own. The very meaning of adoption is when a person assumes the parenting role to another, and in doing so permanently transfers all rights and responsibilities from the original parent or parents. There are two kinds of adoption: an open adoption, where the birth parent gets updates about the child they give up and can be involved in the child's life, and there are closed adoptions, where there are no updates or information passed back to the birth mother. However, there are many other kinds of unrelated adoptions in between, like private domestic adoption, foster care adoption, international adoption, embryo adoption, and common law adoption. The usual reason for people to choose to adopt is because of infertility, but other reasons can include religious or philosophical convictions, personal want to help a child in need, and not wanting to pass on an inheritable disease. However, sometimes the birth parents of a baby can decide to revoke the right of the adoptive parents because they want their baby back. This is called disruption, and it is always brought to court in an effort to terminate the adoption. Children who are adopted can grow up to be happy and successful people in their lives, but sometimes the children will grow up with a feeling of loss or abandonment, issues with identity development, and self-esteem. However, there are support groups that can help the feelings of the child or biological parent during the difficult transition after an adoption. It's important for a parent to keep their child informed about their roots. Having a strong sense of self is an important part of not only being a child, but also being human. Telling the child about their birth parents can be trying, sometimes upsetting, but telling your child the truth of where they came from can help them in identifying differences between themselves and you. If a child wishes in the future to get information about their adoption, I think it's important to support their research in every way and even accompany them if they do find and want to meet their birth parents. Having more than one child during the adoption process can be difficult, but it's important to teach that child what's going to happen. Getting them as excited as you are can have great benefits to the process. Prepare yourself for tough questions. Even enlist your child to help you in the preparations for their new sibling. It's also important to give your child space. Letting them know that not everything will change is key. Them having a place of solitude like their room where they can play or be by themselves is important too. Remember, your child is adjusting just as much as you are, so try and be patient and keep your expectations reasonable. As a birth mother, you might have initial grief after giving your baby to another family, and even in open adoption cases, some women find themselves feeling upset over a relationship that could have been. Talking to a professional can help ease your grief and help you work through this hard process. Everything happens for a reason, and when the time comes for you to become a parent, you'll be ready for it.